What's up, guys? It's your boy, Dope Randy, back at it again with another race in the truck playoffs. As this time we're going to go to Chicagoland Speedway for the running of the Overton's 55 from Chicagoland Speedway in Joliet, Illinois. The last race we did was at Martinsville, which was action-packed and definitely was the price of admission. We saw some crazy glitches going on. We saw some crazy passes going on. However, through all the trials and tribulations, we ended up getting a nice 4th place finish. Through just literally waiting for the mayhem to happen and just getting through everybody. Using your stuff at the late instead of beating and banging early in the race. Like some people. But we got a nice 4th place. We're positioning ourselves quite nicely in points. After that terrible first race of the after that disgusting first race of the playoffs. And with that said, this is the 3rd race of the playoffs, so of course there's 10 in total. As I kinda just in the qualifying race, as you see, the truck just got a little too tight. I mean, not tight, loose as well. As you see, the truck just got loose underneath a mats going 3 wide. I was trying to go in the middle. Probably being a little too aggressive for qualifying. But it's alright. We got 3 laps to go. And so now at this point we just need to get a lap in. Like you will probably figure it out by now, qualifying for the trucks is not particularly that important. I mean, it's important at some tracks like Bristol, Martinsville, the road course Canadian Tire, which is coming up. Well. I get pinched, but it's okay. We save it. As we have more crashing going on. But, at these 1.5 cookie cutter tracks, qualifying is not really that important. As we're coming to the white flag, 1 up to go in the qualifying race, preceded by O'Reilly's, #cheap-plug. But I say that because you can get from the back to the front really easy. And you don't have to, you really don't have to do much to get to the back to the front. Just be chill and, just don't do anything crazy, and you can go get spots easily. So we get a 31.5, 503 for qualifying. And like I was just rambling about, I think we'll start around mid-pack, but I'm not worried at all. I mean, these trucks are really equal to each other, so the speed, I don't think it's going to matter. As we wait, if you like what you see, hit the thumbs up and subscribe down below. If you want to watch more videos like this, and hit that bell to turn on all notifications. As the playoffs are just rolling through, we are already a 5th of the way through the playoffs. So what are you waiting for? Yeah, seriously, what are you waiting for? Just hit the like, sub, and the bell. and you won't miss a thing, as this playoff is only going to get more and more juicier as it comes to the end. So, do what I say. Thank you all for the support. So we get 8th at that 3150. That is a P8, and as you can see, Cam got the pole at a 31.16. Now, quick note. I don't know what the deal was, but Screb, that male coupe 9, you normally see that name in the Cup Series, but that is Screb. That is Screb, so, you know, don't be alarmed. That is, just imagine instead of male coupe, it's Screb. So, America. In that 24 truck. And with that, so like I said, we all started around mid-pack, P8. And as you'll also notice, we all on the outside line. And if you want to be one of the places you don't want to be at, the outside is not the place you want to be, especially at Chicago. So, the goal is to get to the bottom of the track immediately, but we'll see. We'll see if we can do that as the green flag is live and the race 3 of the chase is on. So, this outside line is kind of hanging. We lose the spot to Trilogy. And we're going to lose the spot to Titleist Ping. Or no, but we get the draft. And that's what you're going to hear a lot of. Draft as Trilogy goes up the track. Kind of gets a little loose. We just come down straight in front of him. Take advantage of his looseness. So we're back to 9th. And then I just lose all of my momentum in turn 1 from Justin hitting the brakes. And then here comes TG from out of nowhere. And that's what momentum can do to you as we got 6 laps to go. We're in P10. But I mean, you know, the leaders are just right there with Scrap crashing and oh my, well, and then that was just a chain reaction, ladies and gentlemen. As I thought we was going to be okay. And then at the last second, here came the cavalry. I think we got airborne on that. That's kind of cool. And we just keep us safe. We keep the Mike Holman racing truck safe. So, we didn't gain any spots, but we didn't lose any spots either. So, we're back to 10th. And with 4 laps to go in the stage, and me and Luca just we might have another crash. And we kind of do. Me and Luca just riding at the moment. And we have a little bit of an accident. As you see, Cam, the pole sitter, is now dropped back to us. As it's now going to be 9, 10, and 11. With 3 laps to go. And let's see if I can do something here. I mean, I know I really don't want to sit on the outside. As I'm getting some really good tones right now. As I'm figuring out what this truck is wanting to do. We got 2 laps to go in the stage. You really want to get a line around here as Cam is just drifting up the track. And I think that's courtesy of him. He's got no angle as Luke, I think he hit the bump coming out of turn 1 and down the back stretch, which is kind of interesting because that just popped up out of nowhere. As we're coming to the white flag, 1 lap to go in stage 1, presented by Amazon, #cheap I mean, you see Cam is just going to drift up the track again. And that's just no angle at all. And then turn 3 for the final time. And looks like we're not going to get 9th. And we're going to get 10th right here for the stage. Which is okay. That's pretty much where we want to begin the race. So, I mean, it's fun. So, we have the top 4 drop, 4th, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. 1 through 4 is playoff drivers. TG is 6th. Then you got Cam, me, and Luke, 9, 10, and 11. And how many is that? 8. And then Mega, somewhere in the back. And somebody else that's not in the back. So it's okay. But we all got plenty of time to move up through this pack. Stage 2 is now live as Cam gets really loose. Because I think Duck King checked up on the inside line as contact. Cutter and Trilogy make contact, but I think everyone is straightened out. As that was a crazy restart. As we're gonna get put 3 wide. And we kind of have some indecision between me and Cam, but Cam lets me go like a nice young gentleman. So we're up to P9. And then we have loose, Titleist Pingus loose. We're going to go all the way down to the bottom of the track, below the white line, which is legal. And just like the Applebee's special on Friday nights, we're going to get the 2 for 1. And we go from 9th to 7th, and so does Cam. He also gets the 2 for 1 special at Applebee's. So, me and Cam are coming up through this field. We got 5 laps to go. We're in P7. And we're about a second and a half behind the leaders. So we are just... We're there. We are definitely there. And then DJ is going to clip the apron, and then there goes that. Oh, okay. Well, that stinks. And now we are in 18th place. Just as we were getting up towards the top 5 and having to say something and can get some good track position for the final stage. I mean, DJ just clipped the apron, classic Chicago, and I had nowhere to go, and I was just along for the ride. There's really nothing anyone can do. It's just suck it up and go on about your life. So we're back to 18th. And I'm gaining on these three quickly. But not quickly, but as fast as anyone can go. When we're all on fit setups as Spank is just in the grass. And then he just makes a really stupid decision. Takes me and clobbles me. Yeah, this stage 2 is trash at the moment. And I mean, I don't know, fam. I just do not know. As we're coming to the white flag, 1 lap to go in stage 2, preceded by Pizza Hut. Hashtag cheap plug. And thank God there's only 1 lap of this stage left, because this has been the stage from hell. The second half of this stage has been pure, unadulterated hell. As we're coming around the turn, and we get 18th. 2 crashes, and 1 really unnecessary push by the 54 truck. Unless he didn't see me. And that's whatever. So we go to 18th place. After I was in P7, just chilling. But of course, life is not all perfect. You have to work for what you want. And if I want to remain in this championship fight, I'm gonna have to work my way up through this field and do something. I mean, I've said it before. This is not particularly the hardest track to get up towards the front. It's just going to be grueling. As Hughes just does not get going. There's 2 spots right there. And then you have Rebel in the grass. It's going to stay in the grass. So we're up to 15th. And then, whoa! We're going to save it. As Strauss and Tyler's Ping, I believe, make contact, and we just get through that. So we're up to 12th now. Well, that's 6 spots. Easily. And 1.2 seconds behind. So, now we gotta figure out how am I going to get up there. As Doug is on the outside, as we have and I think Justin and Cutter make contact, and Cutter goes flying. Sucks for him. That's an F in the chat. And then Titleist is in the grass. As you can just see how dedicated people are to not leaving the bottom. If you leave the bottom, you're done. As I'm just going to wash up the track, trying to carry all that speed. I'm going to try to block Spank, but it doesn't work at all. And then we're going to try to block Titleist Ping. And then we both hit each other. That's just a racing accident. And then, he loses it, and I see... Oh, he crashed. Damn it. That was just a racing accident. He was coming up when I was coming down. We both make contact. He goes in the grass and dies, basically. And we remain in the top 10. We do lose some spots. But, I mean, that's another F in the chat. For the title is Ping. So we got 15 laps to go. We're in 10th place. I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot. And you know there's going to be another one of those fantastic Kansas finishes just coming. Everyone is basically rocking the same speed. I say that, but I run the fastest lap I ever ran at Kansas. And it's now it went from a second and a half to a second. So I'm in this 40. The strategy, and then we have an apron. Oh! Well, there goes that strategy, as I just have to slam on the brakes and save myself and Trilogy from going into the wall tenfold. With that said, however, we do lose Scrib, or Mayo, aka Scrib, so that's another rip in the chat. And we do get caught up in that mess, as we got 12 laps to go, which is unfortunate, because now I don't know the gap, but we have lost significant amounts of time. Well, it looks like a third of the backstretch behind, as we have contact between second and third. I can't make out who it is up there. Yeah, 2.3 behind the leader. That's double the time. More than double what it was at the time. I think it was 11 tenths we were behind, 1.1. Now it's 2.3. And that's a rip. As I'm just wash up the track in turn 3, get a terrible turn, and we're going to let Trilogy go on by. With 10 laps to go. We're back to P9, which is tragic. Really tragic. And so I don't know if we're going to be able to catch them. It's 2.6. It's kind of increasing, actually, because me and Trilogy keep going back and forth. But I feel like those front six are going to do something, because DJ is kind of in the same boat, but he's close to where if something happens, he's going to take an advantage. If something happens, DJ in P7, that black number 4 truck, he is going to be able to take advantage. Me and Trilogy might be left out in the cold, as we got 8 laps to go. And they're just... I mean, I feel like they're going to crash, honestly, as I get a great run off a Trilogy. And there's the first contact. I cannot see who that was. Looks like a red truck. That might be that 8 truck, and some black truck just went flying to the outside. That's the first salvo. Oh, he's back there with DJ now. It looks like a black truck. Let me see who it is, because I can pass Trilogy real quick. As we do get around Trilogy, a P8, coming to 6 laps to go. I think that's... looks like that's Cam. As 3 wide. As someone is just being really aggressive. Really aggressive. 3 wide again for P2. And that close action is bringing us together. We'll come into 5 laps to go. But I don't think it's going to be enough, honestly. As we have apron, 2 people clip the apron. And I'm about to find out who that is, maybe. And that would be Justin and Major. I think Major was the, I think Justin was the one who hit that guy into the wall. I think it was Cam. That's my guess. It's coming to 4 laps to go. I think he hit him. And he's been really aggressive. And that aggressiveness, just like at Martinsville, is going to bite that 8 truck into a top 5, from a podium to outside the top 5, unless they all just die. As maybe I can get around him. I'm faster than him. I've got a nose. And then he's just, really? 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 I had a nose under him. And then I had a nose underneath his left, the left rear wheel. And like to me came a tumbo. He just swatted me onto the apron. And that will be that. For that pass. 2 laps to go. As that is just really unfortunate that he pretty much had to end our chances of a P7. And it's just tragic. As all of a sudden we have fallen back into the clutches of Cuddle and Mega Smoked for 10th and 11th as we're coming to the white flag. 1 lap to go. Presented by BJ's Travel Center. Hashtag cheap plug. And we're going to have to run some really good laps here to preserve a 9th. As Cuddle's truck is just hooking. And it's being nice right now in comparison to mine. Coming off turn 3 for the final time. He's going to really hook the bottom. I have to make an evasive move. And I just cut the momentum down. And we are going to get a 9th place finish. And TG is going to get a nice win for the boys. And he is now the new points leader after winning both Martinsville and Chicago back-to-back in the chase. He is now the new points leader. And Major is now 2nd. And I am now 3rd. 17 back of TG. And Major was only like 2 or 3 back. So I'm still in this championship. But we could have had a better finish here at Chicago. But we just got caught up in other people's business. And there's nothing you can really do about that. It's not like you can just wrap yourself in bubble wrap and just go race. That's the risk you're willing to take. And then the one time I did try a move to get to 7th, I just get put on the apron, almost spin. I mean, we kind of did a half spin if you think about it. And yeah, you can't. I don't know what you say about that. I don't know. It's whatever though. It's only 2 spots though. And with that said, we move up to 3rd in points, and the next race is Talladega. Will you be there? You better. I'll catch y'all for that one. Have a good day.